CDB, Charlie Daniels Band. Charlie Daniels, a nice guy and a true patriot. And we lost him last year, and I'm sure he wouldn't be very happy with the state of America. Charlie Daniels doing Saddle Tramp on Freeform Radio, Laidback's Freeform show. And we're playing some of the most requested tunes of the WYDD era and WZUM era. Herschel, Steve Downs, Rockin' Ron Chavis, Kit Barron, Paul Perry, myself. And we'll have a lot of good songs for you today, so hope you stick around. Back in 1975, I think it was 75, yeah, way long time ago, I had the title of music director at YDD, and Steve Downs came in. He was the program director, and he gave me an album by a band called Crack the Sky, and it was a cool title for a band. He said, will you take this home, listen to it, and tell me what you think? Well, I brought it in the next day, and it went into my heavy rotation. Loved it. And this is from their very first album, Crack the Sky, on Freeform Radio.
He said you're doing fine, you know. You got an okay mind, you know. And I would hate to see you throwing away. You better hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Fatigued about my life, both the present and the past. And when I recall my thoughts of ending it all with an overdose of gas.
He said you're doing fine, you know. You got an okay mind, you know. And I would hate to see you throw it away. You better hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Surf City, here come the sharks. Surf City, here come the sharks. I'm surfing and the sea is under me. Surf City, here come the sharks. Surf City, here come the sharks. I thought surfing was my life. Surf City. I thought surfing was my life. Surf City. Surfing's not my. I'm racing. I can hear my tires scream. Dot City, here come the lights. Dot City, here come the lights. I'm racing. I can hear my tires scream. Dot City, here come the lights. Dot City, here come the lights. I thought racing was my life. Dot City. I thought racing was my life. Dot City. Racing's not my life. Life is changed, how it differs from the rocks. I've seen their ways too often for my liking. New worlds again. My life is to survive and be alive for you.
Jefferson Airplane on Freeform Radio, the most requested of YDD and ZUM. And I remember Jack Robertson loved Grace Slick and the Jefferson Airplane, but what guy didn't? Beautiful Grace Slick with a voice like an instrument from the 70s there. And the Crown of Creation, Automatic Man, featuring Michael Shreve, who did work with Steve Winwood, as well as Carlos Santana. I think he started when he was around 15 years old. And Crack the Sky, Hold On Surf City, from their very first record. Here's a guy that we all loved in Pittsburgh, the great Roy Buchanan, the master of the Telecaster, doing Hey Joe.
Hey Joe, where you going with that gun in your hand? Hey Joe, I said where you going with that gun in your hand? I'm gonna kill my old lady. I done caught her messing around with another man. I gotta kill my old lady. I done caught her messing around with another man. Oh, darling, after all, put your old lady down. Yes, I shot her. I put her 6 feet under the ground. Oh, and darling, after all, I've had it come to question of style. It's a time for giving in the 2-star hotel where breakfast in bed ahead. It's just the price of a smile. Not easy to live this way. Just an hour and a fleeting kiss till the morning. Silent nights of wonders. Day breaks through the door so broken and torn, reborn. Two shadows thrown on the floor. With a smoother token of love, my love. Was made in heaven for you. Was made in heaven for you. Was made in heaven for you. come upon me, creeping through the distant skies. Well, tell me what you can about the love where I came from. A breeze blew by and whispered then, in a voice rich as the sun.
The big man, That's Leslie West, and he always had his amp cranked up. I think I lost some hearing at Mancini some years ago. Lost him too the past year. Leslie West and Mountain, Never in My Life. Spooky Tooth, Gary Wright, like the Spooky Tooth period from Gary Wright. Cotton Growing Man, he put out that pop tune Dreamweaver, wrapped that keyboard around his neck and opened up for the Jay Giles Band. One Thanksgiving many years ago. Remember the Jay Giles Band always used to play the arena on Thanksgiving, around Thanksgiving? Sometimes it was the night before. Well, he didn't go over too well with that Dreamweaver tune, with that buzzed Jay Giles crowd, but he got through it. Jay Giles was always great, and one of the greatest live bands of all time. If I had a keg party, that's who I'd hire, the Jay Giles Band. And we're going to play a little Jay Giles here coming up. Bebop Deluxe, known as kind of a marginal act. I know a lot of people liked them, but when I did like a song that they did, I really did. And that one, Made in Heaven, that was a good one from Futurama, Bebop Deluxe. They didn't get a lot of airplay, but YDD, we played them on YDD. I know Steve Downs, he liked them. Stevie guitar. And we had the one of the greatest guitarists that ever walked on the planet, the great Roy Buchanan, starting out the set with Hey Joe. And speaking of Jay Giles, the Bloodshot album, the red vinyl, it was brought up on the WYDD Facebook page. A great site to reminisce about Freeform Radio. They do a great job. John Geldsdorf and Steve Ackery contribute some really great stuff, showing old tickets and memorabilia and talking about the music. And, of course, it's all about Freeform Radio. So if you want to check that out sometime, it's well worth it. That's WYDD in Pittsburgh. It's a Facebook page. And they're talking about the Jay Giles album, Bloodshot. And I chimed in the other day and mentioned that this red vinyl came out, and the first pressings of it had black specks in it because they didn't clean the machine completely. So that's the one that's worth a couple extra bucks. But there was a lot of great songs on Bloodshot, and this is one that, I don't know, I mean, DV never played it, but we were always playing it over at YDD. It's called Back to Get You. Great tune, Jay Giles.
new car, but the price ain't right. Ain't that cold? Be a downside cheaper, yes it would. Started riding a bike. Listen, they're making milk out of powder. Yeah, they are. Got the babies crying. Poor baby, they know what that stuff is. The rent's gone up higher. Yes, it is. Got the parents lying. I'll pay you tomorrow. Lord, it's a real motherfucker, yeah. Make you wanna run for cover, yes, it will. And if you look, you will discover, yeah. Lord, it's a real motherfucker. Oh! Good God. Listen, got to go to a disco. Throw your troubles away. Dance to the music, yeah, that the DJ play. Well, all right. And then the lights come on, yeah, like you knew they would. Is that cold? Gone home and face the music that don't sound too good. Ain't that cold? Listen, Lord, it's a real motherfucker. It'll make you wanna run for cover, yeah. And if you look, you will discover, yeah. Lord, it's a real motherfucker, yeah. Oh! Lord, it's a real motherfucker, yeah. Make you wanna run for cover, yes it will. And if you look, you will discover, yeah. Lord, it's a real motherfucker, yeah. Said it's a real motherfucker, yeah. Oh, get out of here! My goodness. Too cold. Cold-blooded, cold-blooded, I'm telling you the truth. Let me stop here at this gas station. Give me 3 gallons of low lead. Ain't no food, nothing else. I better stop and get me 2 hot dogs and a strawberry soda. It's a real motherfucker. Yeah. Lord, it's a real motherfucker. Yeah. Woo, it's a real motherfucker. Yeah. Woo, woo.
Well, the time's getting hard for you,
Up and Away, the keyboards, 1975. That's Ian Hunter. That's the very first song I played on YDD back many moons ago. Ian Hunter, upon leaving Mott the Hoople, he put out that solo record, and it was a good one. Once Bitten, Twice Shy, penned by Ian Hunter, and it was a big hit by Great White, but I prefer the Ian Hunter version. We also had in there Johnny Guitar Watson in his gold-plated baby carriage, Real Mother For Ya. And we played both of those records at YDD, Real Mother For Ya and Ain't That a Bitch. Johnny Guitar Watson, I know your old buddy Herschel and Rockin' Ron Chavis, they like Johnny Guitar Watson. So did I. Jay Giles Band started the set Back to Get You from the Bloodshot album about 5 years ago. Jay Giles opened up at the PPG Paint Arena, and that is an arena, big joint. You're sitting above the speaker stacks in the nosebleed seats. But this is before Jay Giles passed, and they were just sensational. I mean, it was like time stood still. They just threw down that night, and the sound man had perfect sound for Jay Giles. Seeger was good, but the sound man had him a little bit compressed heavy, with that heavy throbbing kind of feel, but it was so clean for Jay Giles. I mean, you just wanted to get up and dance. Here's Savoy Brown. Now that plague is lifted, I'm sure Kim Simmons will be back out on the road again.
The sharpness of the morning air brings to mind a silent prayer. He speaks to all of us that care. The misty morning stranger. The guilt that you feel will not heal you in the universal flow. Just turn yourself onto yourself, then the freedom we seek will show. Don't ever doubt what your heart says when everything round you says no. Just the pace of the game can drive you insane, so relax and let everything flow. The passing light of morning flight unfolds across your face. In a web of gleaming jewels, there hangs a sleeping fool. The sharpness of the morning air brings to mind a silent prayer. He speaks to all of us that care. The misty morning stranger. Misty morning stranger. Misty morning stranger. Oh yeah, yeah. Misty morning stranger. Misty morning stranger. Make me feel alright. Misty morning stranger. Misty morning stranger. Misty morning stranger.
The great Dave Mason, 1973, Misty Morning Stranger. What a guitarist. And he hasn't lost an ounce of talent. Saw him the last time in 2019. He was great. Just a great, underrated guitarist. I mean, he is such a good guitarist. Jimi Hendrix thought so, too. Misty Morning Stranger from It's Like You Never Left. The great Dave Mason. And we had Time Does Tell. And we're playing some vinyl. I hope you're enjoying it. Doesn't vinyl sound great on the radio? But on the disc itself, it's pressed as, or printed, I should say, as Time Does Well. And on the inside of the listing the titles, it's Time Does Tell, which is the correct title. So there's a misprint on the record. Maybe that makes it worth a few more bucks. It's those oddities that make records worth more money. But, of course, Kim Simmons, and we had Dave Walker, who went on the Foghat fame on the vocals, Dave Bidwell drums, Andy Sylvester bass guitar, of course, Kim Simmons lead guitar, and Paul Raymond, who did some fine work with that Brit rock band UFO. We'll have to dig out a little UFO for you. Always like them. He was on keyboards from the Savoy Brown album. This is some music from a guy who just finally got into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame this year. It's Todd Rundgren on Freeform Radio, Laidback's Freeform Show.
Like Mariah, you scare me so. I feel as though my heart's stopped. You're a liar, this I know. I watch you go.
Night bars, guitars, run down motels like shacks. What it amounts up to, I don't want it at all. Lost you and I want you today. Misty green and blue. Love to love you. Misty green and blue. Love to love you.
explain your stranger